Hey, I've got a brand new trick. In this one, I have a couple of detectives to help me out if I need it. So here we go. All right, so I have two detectives out of Chicago. It's called the Joker Detective Agency, okay? So they're going to help me in a little while if I need it, okay? But the first thing we're going to do, we'll give it a shuffle. Can hand it to you, let you shuffle. Give it a cut as much as you want. All right. All right. Now, I'm just going to slide through and try to find you a card, okay? So you pick any way you want. Right here. Okay, so there's the card we want. Okay, I'll show it to the camera. I want you to memorize it. Okay, I'm going to take it, put it on the deck, and then we'll give it a cut. Several cuts. Okay, now I've got to go see if I can find that card, okay? Not really getting any feelings here at all. This is a complete mess. Well, let's see if we can solve it with my detectives, because I'm not going to be able to do it. All right, so I'm going to take one of the detectives, put him on top. Take the other detective, put him on the back. So we have detectives on both sides covering the whole city, okay? All right, now, do a little bit of magic. And let's see if they can do their job. Okay, there's my two detectives. Get them back to their home base. And now, what was your card for the first time? Could it have possibly been the bottom card on the deck, the 8 of hearts? Now that's a nice little trick. All right, so this is a very simple trick, okay? I'll show you exactly how it works. So I am going to use the detectives, even though I act like maybe I won't need them. So you can give it a shuffle and a cut. So once you give it a cut, what I'm doing is I'm looking for the bottom card, okay? So you notice I go like this, and it's just real quick, okay, like this, 5 of diamonds. Okay, so that's the key card I need to know, but it's like, nobody can even see I can see a card like this. It looks like it's totally sideways, okay? So there's a couple other ways I've seen guys do where they just kind of flip the cards around. You know, you do any way you want, but I need to know what the bottom card is, okay? So the 5 of diamonds, okay? So then I slide through and we find you a card. Now, if they wanted to go all the way to the bottom, you just have to find another key card. But the odds of that are so slim, especially when you do it this way, okay? So let's just say they take this card. So for this card, for the tutorial, it's the 8 of clubs, okay? So we show it to you. Again, I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter because I have my key card. So the 8 of clubs goes on top. And then when we give it a cut, key card goes right on top of that, okay? So that's as simple as it is, okay? So then what I do is I go through the deck and I'm looking for my key card because right now I don't know your card. So I go through and again, I do it like this. Obviously, I'm not going to show you. So I find the 5 of diamonds and then I know this is your card, okay? But I don't want the trick to end there. So what I do is I go like this. I go all the way through, go, well, this isn't working too well. It's kind of a total mess. And then you just take the 2 and you want to put the card on the bottom, okay? So now your card is on the bottom and I go, gosh, this just isn't working today. I'm going to need help from my detectives. And then you put one on top. Make sure, though, when you do this, you don't show, you want to make sure you never show this card, okay? So just be very careful. And then once you got it covered, you go, all right, so we have jokers on both sides, okay? And then now the only other thing you got to remember is you don't want to turn this way because the card's showing that way, okay? You want to make sure the joker is facing backwards and this one is showing just cards, okay? So let's just make sure that's the last thing you need to know. And then this, just squeeze real hard and give it some practice. I did do this a couple times, and one time I sent the cards all over the living room, but just a little bit of practice. And again, just a good squeeze, and then I got big hands, so it's pretty easy to catch. Drop your jokers. You can put them back at home base, whatever you want to do. And then you go, what was your card for the first time? And the big reveal is the 8 of clubs. So I hope you liked the trick and tutorial. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. And again, keep watching. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.